Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with my weekly post for Scrap Backwards. And this time I'm going to be using some of the more obscure bits of my Scrap Backwards kit, some things that I've had in there for quite a while, including these postcard type bits of mixed media art by Dyan Reavely, and some stamped Vicky Bouton flowers that I stamped them on some inked paper, and then I went back over with some Posca paint pens. And everything else, well, there's some bits from print shop that I'm gonna try to use. And the rest is gonna be, I just kind of pulled, well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. First, I'm doing this sketch by Lisa Sikorski for Scrap-A-Sketch. I forget what number it is. I think I printed it off a while back. And I'm gonna do kind of this part right here and a couple of clusters and then something over here. I won't have that torn piece of paper in the background, but I'll kind of put that off to the side. I'm also doing the Kraft Plus April challenge, and it's based on inspiration by Lisa Oxley, who has done these pages using dilutions, colors, and stamps, and just kind of a Dyan Reavely sort of style. And I love every single one of these. And to do it on a craft background. So what I'm going to do is, for the pieces that go behind the photo, and I'll have to pick which one of these photos I'm using, I'm going to use Dilutions spray inks to color them. And then on the big one, I'm just going to leave the colors as is. On the smaller pieces, I'm going to stamp. And I'm going to use this set of stamps. I think I have the alpha on my block right now. And then I will use the numbers on the other one. I may actually use this diamond one. But first, let's get the colors sprayed down. And I have this Vicky Bouton Foundations paper cover that's going to be used as my background. And I'm just going to kind of spray sort of randomly. I really wanted that postbox red there. And I'm going to kind of spread it around on the parts that I want to be solid, kind of like so. And of course my hands are going to look like that. That's why I didn't go get my my nails done today, because I knew I had some mixed media to do. And I'm going to use this again. That's bleeding in. And that's fine. I'm going to use I'm not getting any spray out of this. I may have to work on that sprayer. I'm getting some. So I'm going to make do with that. That's not going to show because it's going to be under. There, and I was hoping this one would spray because it's the color I want over at the end, and I'm not, gosh, this is frustrating. I just haven't used them in a while. Let me see if I have another bottle. I do, and it seems to be working. That's gonna get muddy, and I know that, and that's okay. I'm now gonna just do that. Okay, so that's going to be my back piece of paper. And now let me do the two little ones. I'm going to move that over there so it can dry. Where are the two little ones? Here we go. And I want those to be primarily a single color. And I'm going to go with this lime green. Well, not entirely a single color. I'm going to go with lime green and yellow. I'll go with the fresh lime and lemon zest. Oh, come now. Well, maybe I'm not going to do lemon zest after all. So let's try we'll go with some orange. I want colors that the black stamping will show up on. And I want them to be a little bit different from what's on the base page. I'm gonna go, there's Calypso teal or turquoise. I'm gonna go with turquoise, and I'll go turquoise on one side. Oops, that's, and I'm gonna go with the lime green. And I just love how these colors blend. Unfortunately, I can't afford the time to let them really, oh, that came out pretty though. That's nice. Okay, and so I have some really beautiful paper towel art. Get that. Oh, put that down. Okay, now I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna, just in case that's got a little moisture on it, I'm gonna turn it over. And now, let me see, this kind of works. Now, with the wet ink on there, I'm likely to get a fair amount of blurriness in the ink when I stamp. So I'm going to really dry that off, and we'll ink this up. Okay, I'm going to, I think, put the paper down on it. Okay, there we go. And that's gonna go, it's not exactly straight, but I don't think this particular project requires that it be straight. Okay, on this one, that's going to go at the top because it has the biggest border there. So this one needs to have the biggest border at the top. And that's not going to be straight either. Okay. And I'm going to go with it like that, even though I'm not absolutely thrilled. With how that's stamped. I should have pulled my MISTI out here. I used my MISTI earlier. I'm having trouble getting that back in its little slot. I used my MISTI earlier to stamp these two things. These are also Dyan Reavely stamps. And I created this lady who's kind of going to be the star. I've got this photo, and we've got this background. And that's going to go there. And where's my other one? Let me get this. Turn. There it is. That's going to go there. I think I'm going to do it this way. The red is a little bit different from the red Posca paint that's on there. Now, which one of these makes the most sense given everything else that I'm going to be adding? Okay, I like that one. You know what? I did these, I stamped these the wrong way. They need to go this way. I'm going to use them this way, but I think I'll put them underneath here. Well, that was silly. There's that. I'm looking for the thing that goes the best with this black and white, and I'm gonna do my photo kind of like that, so it kind of has to be. This one would work, and I kind of like the colors in it. I like the sentiment best on this one, and this is actually the one that I thought I was going to use, but I am not crazy about the, like, I'd have to cover up the sentiment if I did that. And then here is one that kind of has the red stripes and the red glasses, like this girl over here, but again, I'd have to cover up some sentiment down here. So I think I'm going to go with the first one. And I'm going to put some foam behind it. And I'm going to do, well, let me get these down. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I'm not sure. I have no idea. I thought maybe I would staple it over on this side and run a strip of adhesive down this side along with some liquid glue. And I'll staple it, but I'm also going to use the liquid glue there. And I'm not going to put any across the tops. I love this. There are so many different kinds of Kraft, and I love this one. It's called Brown Box, and it's very, let me use this to kind of smooth that. And I'm not going to worry too much. I'm going to let it kind of be and I may not do the stapling. Okay, now I'm going to center that, and then I don't know how close I'll put this. Maybe I'll move this over so that she can kind of overlap it. And then I'll add that right there. Let's see. And I'm going to need some liquid glue. And I need to refill this before my next page. I should have told myself that last page. Okay, and this already has some foam adhesive on the back. I wanted to support her little skinny neck with this thin, narrow foam. Oops, No, 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 no. I've got to get, that's just too anxious to adhere. There, 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 there. Okay. And then here. And I'm going to put these down at different levels. I'm not going to put them on foam. That is pretty well glued down. Okay, it's beginning to take shape, and I'm not hating it. I want to add a couple of kind of abstract looking flare, and I've got that one, and this one kind of brings in some of the teal-ish colors. There. And I have these vellum stickers that may be a little tough for me to peel back. No, I'm getting it. Okay. And I'm gonna put that right there and rub it in so that it really, the clear edges kind of don't show. And I'm going to take this and, whoops, I'm glad that came up because I want to slide this in. And then I may put some foam on this just to raise it up above the flare. That's what made it come off. I'm not real happy with how that looks on the Kraft background. Let me do this. I'll cut it in half and run it under there. Let me start it where I want it out here, and then I'll tuck it under where I want it to be. Okay. And let's see, I think I have another one of these left. And I'm going to kind of fill this in over here. Actually, I think I'll do that. And I will put some foam there. I just kind of want this to be a little, I don't want the clusters to be matchy-matchy. Like a little variety in there. I've got, these are leaves that I stamped for a class and didn't use. I managed to drag them up. I was looking for anything black and white that I had stamped and not used. Okay, so there. I actually should have put it right there. Now my title is going to be out here, and it says, "Be you, the world will adjust." And I'm going to kind of put them on there a little bit wonky. And now I'm going to use this splatter stamp, kind of place it around in a few spots. I'm going to add a splatter, I think, to this guy. Okay, that came out okay. And then so I'm going to do another one up here. Like that. All right, and now I'm going to do what I think is going to be my favorite part. I have, I know that Dyan Reavely loves these kind of, you know, diamonds, and she does borders. And let's make sure this is, you know what? I was going to use this because it is, it's Kraft. And I was going to do it right behind there, and I may still yet be able to. Okay. Let me get this off. I'll kind of lift that up and lift this up. Squeeze it in. Here, here. Kind of a nod to measuring up or adjusting. You know, I kind of went looking for that when I saw that sentiment. Okay, so here, let me get, okay, that's good. So now I'm going to freehand a border just on this area. Long here, short there. And I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna go through kind of uneven, clearly free-handed. and I'd never do this. I would measure things or find a stencil or something if it weren't kind of a whimsical piece. Okay, now I'm going to do some lines, and I'll go back with a white pen and do some lines. Not exactly a Dyan Reavely design, but something that actually I think I'm gonna do them striped all the way through. In some cases, the stripes will be closer together, and then I'll do white in between. And I may stop and do the white. Let me make sure that, there we go. I've got some paint. Let's do, and then I'll go finish them off camera. I think this looks great on the Kraft. And it's meant to look messy and freehand. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do all the way around this way. And then I'm just gonna let this side be its own natural self. Okay, so thank you for watching. Crazy page, but one I really love. So I appreciate your time, as always, as I work through the craziness here. So thanks for watching. Bye.